So I recently came back from a trip up to the mountains this week. I got back yesterday, and in light of that, I thought I'd talk about God's beauty. As you can see all around you, the beautiful things He's made. So I went up to the mountains this weekend, and I went to Glenwood, and so we went to this one Adventure Kingdom place thing, and it had this giant swing. And so the swing, you'd sit in it, and it, back and forth, and then you'd go out, and you're looking over this canyon, and you see the rocks and the different colors and the trees, and it's just so beautiful. And then you swing out this way, and you look over, and you see the sun setting in between two mountains, and then you go back over the canyon. As you look more deeply, you can see the flowers and the birds and the little river running down the side. It was so pretty. If I had a camera, I'd definitely take pictures of it to show you, but I didn't have a camera. I didn't want to drop it. But yeah, so it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. So, if you go and you're like, I'm having a hard time seeing God's beauty, let me show you something. Come right over here. Okay. Look at these flowers. Ready? Look at this flower. It is so pretty. Look at the way each petal is uniquely formed and placed perfectly on the flower. And look how the bush is strategically placed with all the flowers, and everything just looks so pretty. I mean, that's God's beauty at its finest. I mean, I live in Colorado, so I see the mountains all the time, every day on my way to school and stuff. I get to look over and see the sunrise over the mountains, and it's pretty. But seeing that every day, I often forget that it's God's beauty. I'm just like, yay, mountains, woohoo! But when you take the time to look at it, just look all around you and see what beautiful things there are. I mean, if you're having a hard time seeing God's beauty, look at the sky. Look how the clouds, how the blue is like a perfect shade, and how the clouds are formed in beautiful shapes. I mean, a lot of beautiful pictures and photographers are of clouds. See a bunch of beautiful pictures of clouds, and you see tons of photographers photographing clouds and mountains and canyons and things like that, because they're just the natural beauty, and they're just so pretty. And I mean, of flowers and stuff, most of the beautiful pictures you see are of nature. A lot of people try painting them because they're beautiful. Yeah, and so if you're having a hard time seeing God's beauty, just look at the sky, look at the flowers, look at the trees, look in a mirror. I mean, we are some of God's most complex, beautiful creatures. I mean, each individual has so much beauty within them. I know we're always oh, I'm not that pretty. I mean, yeah, I guess I like the color of my hair, but I don't like the texture of it. And yeah, I guess I like my waist size, but I don't like my height. Or, things like that. You're always well, yeah, that's okay, but that's not. But you are such a beautiful individual. I can't see you. You can see me. I can't see you. But, I can just tell that you're beautiful because God made you. And He wouldn't make anything that isn't beautiful because He's perfect. And He is beautiful, so He can only make things that are beautiful. You were made in His image. And if you're made in His image and He is beautiful, that must mean you're beautiful. I know there are models and stuff that are all I'm so pretty. You could be a model, or a male model if you're a guy, you're one of God's finest creations, one of the most beautiful things He has ever made. And I know we sometimes take it for granted, His beauty. But so, if we see how beautiful the flowers are, and how beautiful the sky is, and how beautiful the mountains are, and how beautiful we are, just think, if that's how beautiful we are, how much more beautiful God will be, and how much more beautiful heaven will be than the world we already know. It's mind-blowing. So, take time to thank God today for the beauty He's shown you, and for the beauty you will continue to see as you go to heaven, and for giving you a glimpse of heaven in a flower, in a mountain, in a cloud, in a mirror. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say today. Don't forget to keep looking out for God's beauty. Thanks.